I've always wanted to try to make adult beverages. No, this is my first time making this. I've just done a lot of research. What's up, guys? I'm going to teach you how to turn this into an adult beverage with just 2 simple ingredients. Well, 3 if you include the grape juice. Alright, so step 1, you need to grab a big pot and the grape juice and the sugar and a measuring cup. We're going to turn this to 3. And we are going to dump in the grape juice. Now we're going to pour 1 cup of sugar. A little over 1 cup of sugar, I guess we find. And we stir until fully dissolved. Once fully dissolved, we're just going to go ahead and place a lid on top of it and take it off of the heat. Now after taking it off the heat, you want to let it cool to room temperature. Now you want to transfer this to a glass bottle with a smaller mouth. Then you want to apply 1 tablespoon of yeast. Get it all down in there. And since this was about 2.5 tablespoons, I'm just going to dump the rest of this into this one. No, this one had way more, so I dumped a little bit of that one into this one. I definitely don't think that was 2 tablespoons in that package. Now, notice this is about the level you want to fill it up to, and you don't want to keep this cap on there. I'm only doing it to shake it so I can really get this yeast mixed in. There we go. Then you want to find something rubber, basically, to make a seal from the outside layer, but you can poke a hole into, and rubber or latex usually almost has a self-binding aspect to it, where it will, you poke a little tiny hole in it, and then if there's not pressure exerting outwards on it, it seals itself. So we're going to go with that method. I'm going to cut 2 of these fingers off a glove. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to try to put these over top of it, and that did not work. See? So sometimes that may happen. Alright, scratch that. We're going to use a whole glove. Alright, so the same reasoning as before. We're using this because it should provide a self-sealing, somewhat self-sealing method if I poke a tiny, tiny hole in it. I'm going to use a hair tie. Make sure it's all the way down over top of it. And do a little hair tie twist. Come on. Bro, it's not even that big. Come on. You can do it. Yeah. Bam. There we go. Alright, let's try this. And let's see how that works. No, I'm not 100% sure how that works, honestly, but it should be fine. I wish I had a piece of, like, cake I could put over top of it. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. Another hair tie. And let's do one little tiny hole. I think I am going to lightly put the tops of these caps on. Even slightly cracked, so it would restrict the airflow even more. Definitely don't want the glass to blow up from the pressure of the CO2, but you also don't want any oxygen because the yeast works in an oxygen-free zone, which I mean the liquid body is an oxygen-free zone, but you will lose more yeast if you have any kind of extra oxygen in the bottle. So what I did is I just very lightly placed it down on top like that, and then same thing with this one, very lightly placed down on top, and it should be good to go. Now you want to store it someplace dark and warm for 30 days. In 30 days, I'll have a part 2 to this. And this is where I'm going to store mine.